So, what are you gonna do once we get out of the war?
Well, I might go back home to New York, become an actor or something.
That's cool. It really fits your personality.
Thanks, man. I agree. I totally agree. What are you gonna do when you get out of the war?
I mean, I'm going back to New York too. I'm gonna start an accounting firm.
An accounting firm, like with math?
Yeah,
That's not.
I can manage your money sometimes.
That's not for me. You should come over sometime, no?
Yeah, I'll think about it. No? You're my brother.
You will go home now?
Okay, real talk. You look terrible.
I know, girl. I'm not feeling as fabulous as I usually do.
What's wrong?
I've just been having really, really bad nightmares about the death of Josh. He was a really great guy, and I wanted to spend more time with him, if you know what I mean. I really miss him. Ever since the incident, I've been really jumpy and noticed that the red color, like a dot, makes me so scared. Like I almost pee my pants, girl.
Really? I work as an assistant to a cognitive therapist. I could schedule an appointment for you. Can I test something?
I mean, I guess. What are you doing?
I just wanted to see what the color red would do.
Did I not just tell you that the color red scares me?
Well, I think it's time for you to make an appointment.
I don't need to make an appointment. I don't need your help.
You need some cognitive therapy.
I don't need cognitive therapy. What does cognitive therapy even do?
Cognitive therapy revolutionized the field of psychology in the late 1950s. It's based on the theory that human behavior is explained through a set of scientific processes and is controlled by thoughts rather than genetic factors. My grandfather, Edward Tolman, and Jean Piaget developed this theory in response to behaviorism and psychoanalysis.
I don't know what that means, but sure, sign me up.
Cognitive therapy would analyze what you react to and figure out a way to help you deal with the distress.
Thank you.
Hello, Anna. Please come in.
Hi, Dr. Tolman. This is my friend Sebastian.
Hi, doctor. Call me Sebas.
Please sit down. Anna, you may leave.
Thank you.
Relax, Sebas. Just tell him how you really feel.
So, clean slate. What brings you in here today?
Well, I'm a veteran, and during the war I lost my best friend, Josh. I saw him get shot in the head. I've been having trouble sleeping, I've experienced flashbacks, and I have trouble keeping friends now because I just feel like I'm going to lose them. I've been very paranoid and anxious all the time, and it's killing me, Doc. It's eating me alive.
Have you ever had any nightmares? Have you noticed anything specific that triggers the flashbacks?
Yes, I see him die over and over again. It's all I can think about. I wake up crying. Anna tested me, and I freak out whenever I see the red dot.
Interesting. Well, I believe you have post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD. It is brought upon by traumatic events.
So what's the treatment?
Well, talk therapy helps you recognize the ways of thinking that are keeping you stuck, often used along with exposure therapy. Exposure therapy helps you safely face your fears to learn how to effectively cope with them. In this case, this will help you deal with the flashbacks and daily anxiety, while helping you suppress your emotions when red dots appear. Hopefully, you won't have flashbacks when we are done.
That sounds great.
Excuse me for 1 second.
No problem. Take your time. Yo, chill. What are you doing?
Interesting. Well, this will conclude our first session. I will have more questions for you next time, and hopefully we can make some progress. For now, take some notes on any abnormal thoughts and record your flashbacks.
Thank you, doctor.
What are you doing?
I'm researching PTSD. I'm worried that I may not be normal. Did you know that the estimated prevalence of PTSD among adult Americans is 7.8%. That's not that many.
You shouldn't worry about it. I've heard that PTSD is very common in veterans.
I guess that's true. I've heard of some other guys going crazy. But this says that 10.4% of women are diagnosed, while men are only diagnosed 5% during their lifetime.
Don't worry about it. You'll be better soon.
Come in. Ah, hello, Seabass. You're looking better. So how's it been going?
Well, I guess I've been doing better than before. I did some research on my own, and I feel like I'm the only one that has PTSD. Did you know that only 7.8% of all Americans have it?
I believe that is a statistic for lifetime prevalence. There's no typical demographic group that PTSD occurs in. People of all ages and ethnic backgrounds are susceptible. PTSD is more associated with soldiers because they have experienced many horrifying things during the war.
I mean, I guess I don't feel that alone after all.
PTSD is more nurture rather than nature. Events trigger PTSD. Genetics may play a role in how active your amygdala is. The amygdala is involved with how we learn fear. People who have PTSD often have hyperactive amygdalas. This explains why you feel anxious or paranoid.
What about the flashbacks?
Scientists believe that flashbacks and nightmares are from a change in the volume of the hippocampus or from some type of damage to it, causing confusion and stress. Have you been experienced any types of depression, substance abuse, panic disorder, agoraphobia, OCD, social phobia, difficulty trusting others, problematic relationships, irregular moods, or impulsive behavior? These are other symptoms often associated with PTSD, though they don't always occur together.
Honestly, I don't even know what half of those things are. But I've felt depressed and socially removed. I've had some pretty ridiculous mood swings, but no substance abuse or suicidal thoughts.
Interesting. I'd like to move on and start your first step in recovery and face your fear. Now, I want you to hold a laser pointer and point it at various objects. This will help you take control of your fear for red dots, as your fear is controlled by your thoughts. This will hopefully reduce the severity of your PTSD. Now, I want you to shine a laser on your hand.
What?
Shine a laser on your hand.
How would that help? Please, I don't know if I can do that.
I want you to realize that you can control your fears and that they will not hurt you. Now, shine the laser on my forehead. Good, you can stop now.
Thank you.
Well, this concludes the session. I want you to take the laser pointer and become more comfortable with it. Shine it around your house. Come back in a month. Try to put yourself out there and develop a positive social lifestyle.
If you insist, Doc.
Come in.
Good morning, Dr. Tolman. How are you?
Great, thank you for asking. How are you?
Well, I feel cured, to be honest. I signed up at a local gym and met some really great guys. I pushed myself to be more social, and I feel better.
That's good. How's the laser?
Well, I still panic, but it's only for a second.
That's great. How many flashbacks and nightmares have you had?
For the first week, they remained about the same amount. But after that, there was a steady decline from continual use of the laser and meeting new people. Within the last week, I've had one nightmare, but even better, I've had no flashbacks.
So is there anything you would like to discuss with me?
No, I don't think so. I think this is our last session, Doctor.
I believe it is. You've progressed a lot since your first session.
Thank you. You've really changed my life. I don't know if I could ever repay you. If you ever need anything in the future, be sure to let me know.
I'll keep that in mind.
Thank you.
See you.